First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
0-2 now. Tyon has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least once.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit, racing back the left fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go.
Nobody on. A swing and a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. But not before the top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks from the stretch. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Shoots this down the right field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle, heart of the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll. This is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in and out. And like that one right there, he has to
take advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Standing in now, Gio Urshela. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Now at the plate, here is Brett Phillips as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge is going back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Francisco Mejia comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're down. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Center fielder going back. Gone! A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 8th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting.
Must have been a good batting practice session today for this club. 5 home runs in one game. You could just see it as the game was going on. Those hitters, they couldn't wait to get to the bat rack. It was like a fight to get up there and to get into the batter's box.
He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Next up is Luke Voigt, and his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Phillips is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch popped up. Mejia is calling for it. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Joey Wendell. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Odor has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So here is Wander Franco. First pitch on its way.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Struck him out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Fouled off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that
we'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Matt Wisler gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Set and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now into the box, Aaron Hicks singled in his last at-bat. The pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit softly down the line at first. And there's out number 2. Here's Rougned Odor now. Past battles with Matt Wisler. He's a perfect 2 for 2. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Digging in will be Brandon Lau, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed. Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The windup and the 0-1. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Striding in is Brett Phillips. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Meadows leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. This pitch is popped up. Choi into foul territory, and no one will get this one. Slow little grounder left side. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now to the plate, Gio Urshela. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Racing back the center fielder. Still ranging back. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as the blowout continues.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 11 for him on the season as this lead got even wider. That was a tape measure shot like few you'll ever see, and ShowTrack confirms it. That ball traveled more than 500 feet on the fly. A very memorable home run. Stepping in now, Luke Voigt, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that's the second out. Next to hit is Joey Gallo. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Left side, but well fouled. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate now is Francisco Mejia to start things out.
For the Rays, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No balls and one strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And that's out number one.
Now back.
Here's Randy Arozarena. First offering on its way.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And there's out number two.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay sixth. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Wander Franco is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, you can see it is. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Into center field, line drive base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. All over that one, but a little out in front, foul ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in next, Rougned Odor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. The Hammers on top 14-1. And
leading off for the Rays, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Chad Green will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. And it's fouled away. 0-1, here it comes. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Rodin, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Ro, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ji-Man Choi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Not before they answer back here with a solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. Honolulu is out in front here, 14-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. DJ LeMahieu. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch on its way. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The batter.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error. And we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
In now, Gio Urshela. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. And now in the box, Aaron Judge. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle. Here's the first pitch to him. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy liked...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. Right side and right into the shift. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Francisco Mejia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Fouled away.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
LeMahieu is over and he tucks it away for the second out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Randy Arozarena. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Luke Voigt steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. First delivery to him. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Joey Gallo. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Voigt on at first, nobody out. Another one sent foul. 0-2, here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. The second for 1. On to first, and would you believe it? The 5th double play they've hit into so far. Wow. 2 gone. So base is empty now after the double play. And next, the dangerous power threat, Gary Sanchez. First pitch on its way. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Fouled off. Now another 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Wander Franco is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Hicks. In there, a base hit. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Franco takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
So the first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
Number 8, second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 14-3 is the final score in this one. Honolulu jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jamison Taillon takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Drew Rasmussen permitted 6 earned runs to come